Hello and welcome to another lesson in our VBA programming, and in this lesson we're going to go ahead and add the reset as well as the update and then the close functionalities to our user form. Okay, we're going to add the reset button, the update button, as well as the close button to our user form to make things simple and easy for us. Okay, so in this case, whatever data you search for, you can be able to delete it with just a click of the mouse. Whatever details you've entered into the user form and you think it's not accurate, you can do that. You can just clear everything using the reset button. And also to close the user form, you can just do that as well with all the functionalities I'll be adding in these tutorials. It's going to be very easy, simple, fun, and straightforward. Okay, so if you haven't watched our previous tutorials, please don't skip them at all. You have to try as much as possible to watch them. We have all the links in the video description below. You can just check the links out and have access to the previous tutorials. Okay, and if this is the first time you're visiting our channel, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also press the bell icon so that you can receive notifications anytime we upload new tutorials. Okay, now let's quickly delve right into today's lessons. Thank you. Hello and welcome to another lesson in our VBA training. And in this lesson, we're going to go ahead and wrap up with our cell-based user form by adding the reset, update, as well as close buttons. Let's dive right into that. So we go to our project 8. Effects. So far we've worked on add, delete, search. Now we are going to work on update, reset, and close. This is going to be very simple. So let's dive right into that. So now let's trigger open our code editor. So going straight to the point, let's just check out this. With what's the name update, we're going to create another subroutine for us. Okay, so just just call it sub. Let's see. Sorry, data update. Okay, so enter. With this to the same thing, we're going to be working with our x and y. Okay, because we'll be searching before returning that. So we still need our x and y and all that. So we just have to go ahead and then take this from here up to here. So we just copy that. And like I said, the reason why we are copying them, we've already written them. There's no need to go ahead and rewrite them again. Okay, so like I said, before we update, we need to search. There's no doubt about that. We will have to search. So that is what we are going to do. So with this, so what is happening here, you already know. We've just assigned the last row with data to x. And then we're going to do away with this because we don't need this prompt again. So now for y equal to 1 2x, the same column, okay, where we have the full names. Want to maybe if it's a large data, we want to go through all the full names and see the one which is in line with what we type in the search box here. And we return that person's data in the various ranges here, right? Good. So if that happens, then we want to do something. If what we type in a search box matches with another name in the database column A where we have the full names, then we want to do something. We want to return what's the name? The various values from what? That to the user form. Okay. Then from there, whatever changes we do on the user form here, let's assume after that, after our comparison, we are able to return these values here now. So the next thing we're going to do is maybe you want to update, then you change. It's not ISA. Maybe the ISA doesn't end with what? H, but rather A. Then you just have to do what? Delete the H, but for now, maintain it there. Then after deleting, you click on what? Update. That is what we mean by update. So in that case, the value here is what is going to be what replaced with what is already here. So this Musa with what age, the other one is going to replace this one. Let's assume we deleted the age, like it would have come and replaced this one with age, and then it will be Zachary Musa without age, as we've done that, as the correction we've already done in the user form. Okay, so that is that. So now let's quickly go back and do that. When that condition is met, if whatever is here is if whatever we type in our search bar, okay, or search box is in line with one of the names in that range, we would want to return that data to the user from that person's data. Then we do whatever we want to do with it. In this case, we want to do something. Maybe we want to update, we want to change some, we want to make some corrections. So if that correction is done, we want to do something. What do we want to do? So whatever changes we've made here, we are not going to assign whatever is here to here. Initially, we assign whatever is here to here for the search. Now, when we search, whatever is here is what will be returned here. Now, when we update, whatever we have here is what is going to be returned here now. So whatever we have here after updating is going to what move straight and replace whatever we have here. That is that, because it's assumed we've made a correction here, so we want that correction to be replaced with the wrong one here. Okay, so that is that. Let's go ahead and write the syntax for that. So in this case, unlike the search where we set the value for sheet 1 would bring b3 equal to whatever we have in the database sheet column A, that is sheet 2 dot cells y1 dot value, is going to be vice versa in this case. So with this one, please let's understand this, please. With the search, we are returning whatever is on sheet 1. We are assigning whatever is on sheet 2 to whatever is on sheet 1. So we are assigning this, which is whatever we have here, okay, to B3, where we have the full name, and we are assigning this one to, which is what, sheet 2 dot cells y2, where we have what to B5, where we have date of birth. We are assigning that range to what, B5. So all that will be returned here. But in this case, we want whatever changes we make here, okay, whatever corrections we make here, we want to now return, or whatever we have here, we want to now assign that to here now. So it's going to replace whatever we have here. So that is the difference. So in this case, the syntax is going to be a bit different. So I think I'd wanted us to copy this and edit. Okay, we can do that. But then I wouldn't do that for the first time. Let's just go ahead and write the syntax ourselves. So in this case, if we want to assign, if we want to return, if we want to assign whatever is here to this sheet 2, then let's see how that is going to happen. So it's going to be sheet 2, something like sheet 2 dot cells y1 dot value is equal to what, sheet 1 dot range. Then we mention any of the ranges from here, then we replace that value to whatever is on the sheet, the database sheet. Let's do that by writing a syntax. In that case, you will understand. So here we're going to say what, sheet 2, if that condition is met, then sheet 2 dot what, dot cells, type it over into brackets y comma 1, that is, I was explain that dot, sorry, dot value equal to sheet 1 dot range into brackets, which of the range, where we have the full name. The first one is the full name, b3 dot what, value. Perfect, good. Now if that happens, now because of the correction we've made here, we are no more going to assign whatever is here to here now. Rather, with the correction, we want to assign all what we have here to here, so that it will come and replace the wrong ones we've corrected in the form here. So with that, our syntax will read something like this: sheet 2 dot cells y1 dot value. Where is sheet 2 dot cells y1 dot value? This is our sheet 2. This is y1 dot values. We are talking of the full name. We want to return the same thing here, whatever we have on the user form to here. Okay, but value should be equal to what? Should be equal to sheet 1 dot range b3. Should be equal to whatever we type in sheet 1 dot range b3. It should be equal to whatever changes we've made here. So in this case, whatever changes we make here is going to what, replace the wrong one at the other side. So perfect. So now with that line, we have this for full name. So we're going to copy it and paste and edit for what, date of birth, admission date, gender, and then blah blah to the rest. So let's just go ahead and do that. So with this, we have for the VBA3, which is the full name. So we're going to copy this. Sorry, let me just made something here. Please let me just watch. Stop this from running. Let's copy this now. Control C to copy so that we have that of the date of birth. Control V. So we have 12 columns. So let's just paste all of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. So can you guess? Now we now move on. We now move on to the second column where we are going to be replacing was in the date of birth from the form to the database sheet. So in that case, the data on the database sheet, this is the sheet 2. In the Y2, we have what date of birth. So we change this to Y2. This is going to be what Y3. It's going to be what Y4, Y5, Y6, Y7, Y8, Y9, Y10, Y11. Sorry. Y11, then here should be Y12. Perfect. Now we are going to be editing this. So this is now going to be what? B5, B7, B9, B11. Okay, and then B13. And here we're going to have D3. Sorry, D3, D5, D7, D9, D11, then D what? 13. Perfect. So with this, we're going to update everything there like that without any problem with that. So now what is going to happen is this: whatever changes you make on this form, this is what is now going to be taken from here and then display here. Unlike the search, which is going to pick everything from here and return it to here, is a vice versa to that of the update. Update means we've made a correction here. So we now want to copy this and then replace it to the wrong ones here. Okay, that is that. So now after that, after updating, after we set and we update, we want to just speed up everything. Now I would have tried so that we see what's going to happen in the next line. Okay, but we are out of time, so let's just okay. Now let's check it before we do whatever we want to do. We've now written a syntax for update, and then I wouldn't type the success message for now. Let's go ahead and test it. So let's right click on this, we go to assign macro, then we choose data update. Okay, make sure you choose the right one. Data update. It depends upon the name you choose. Okay, so now we have assigned update to this. Now the Musa we want to replace. Now let's confirm here. Zachary Musa is with H. Okay, so it's assumed that Musa says that my name is not ending with H. It doesn't end with H. It's just this. So we've done the correction now. Okay, so now if we click on this, I'm sorry, there should be an if here. Okay, after if there should be an if. Sorry, and if. Perfect. Let's stop this. Let's quickly go back. After this, we want to. So we've now. Let's check. Let's confirm and see if nothing happened. Sorry. So with the Musa with the H. Okay, we've done a correction here. So we want to correct it now. Why? Oh, sorry. We don't have next of. That is what for y equal to, we need to have what next y. By the way, let's let's just look at the error message, okay, so that we can just fix it by ourselves. Let me go ahead and is that what compile error for without next. It means for there should be what next variable. So without next, so you do that, correct that, fix it. So that should be the error you receive if you skip the next. So you bring it here and say what next y. Okay, so I think this should fix the problem, the bug for us. Perfect. Now if we should, let's confirm it's still not correct. It's still not correct. It's still with the h. So now we have done the correction here. Let's check. Okay, now let's confirm. Oh, you see that it has replaced it with what? With the one without the H. So it's corrected without any problem, without any stress. Now let's quickly return to our form and confirm another thing. What is next? What is next? What is next? Okay, now you can see that after the updating, we need to, okay, let's assume maybe the father is not Aziz Isa, okay? Maybe the father is Aziz Karim. Hey, what a big error. Aziz Karim, sorry, Karim, okay, Aziz Karim. So click on update. Let's confirm that. Father's name. Oh, father's name is not even here, right? Why? Okay, let's check that and see. Okay, let me just do something here for now. Okay. Okay. Let me just type something here by myself. Let me see. The initial one was Aziz Musa, right? So, I don't know. So let me just make it Aziz. Yeah. So we are replacing whatever we have here. Aziz Karim to Aziz. So let's check and see what's gonna happen. We updated it. Aziz Yaya is still here. Okay. Now P13 is the father's name, right? P2. Why is this not returning the right info? Okay, let's confirm that. Let's go back to our syntax and confirm that. Sorry. This is the problem. Okay. God. This should after the E. My goodness. E. Okay. Up to 12. Okay. Okay. This should be correct. 1, 2, 3. Up to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. You see, it is a problem. 7, 8. Effect 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, gosh. Okay. Fixed. Now let's go back and figure that out. Now, so the name there is what? Let's confirm again. Aziz Yahya. I want to replace Aziz Yahya with what? Aziz Karim. Let's click on update. It's still there like that. What is the next line of action? What is the next line of action? Okay, let me quickly go back to the syntax once again and check. If there's another error there, fix it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Value B3, B5, B7, B9, 11. Oh gosh, B13 here, B13. Hey, D3, D3, D5, D7, D9, 11, 13. Hey, okay. Now let's check it again. You can see some petty errors. Still having Aziz Yahya there. And yeah, we want to replace with what Aziz Karim. So let's update. Let's check now. Still there like that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this entire row. Okay. Let me replace it with another data first before I can confirm that there is another error I need to, or there's another bug I need to fix there. So this is debugging. You work around this, you're able to go over it, then you say, yeah, bravo, you are the boss. I want to add this again. Okay. Let me just add it successfully. Like this. Play here. Now let's confirm from the database we have Aziz Karim as the name, Zachary Musa, blah 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 blah. Aziz Karim. We want to figure out this particular place. That is the B13. We want to figure out that. So let's check Zachary Musa again. Let's search for Zachary Musa. Okay. Zachary Musa. Let's search. Perfect. We return that. So Aziz Yusuf, we want to change that. If it fails to work, then we go back to our syntax again and check. So let's confirm that it's corrected. Perfect. It's now working as is Yusuf. Now let's assume it's not a male but female. Okay. Female. Let's check that. Update. Female. It's working now perfectly. Let's assume the mother is not Hajia Kande but Hajia Fusena. Okay. Hajia Husseina. Sorry for that, please. Update. idea who's saying now. Perfect. Everything is now working. So that is that. There is no error, there's no bug again. So basically what you've just seen me going through, that is what we call error in programming. It is bound to happen. If it happens, you need to sit down, get a very cool this water, just calm yourself and then take it, or get some nice juice and take it, relax, and you figure that out and fix it. If you are working and you get tired and there is an error, you try fixing it once, failed. Twice it failed, my friend, relax. Save your goddamn work. Close your machine. Go and take a walk, whatever. Relax. Go and sleep. Get a good food. Wake up, fresh mind. Come and sit down. Just 2, 3 checks, and then you should be able to fix the bug. That is that. So I think we are done with the update. Now, after updating, the next line of action is we need the success message database successfully and also clear the various ranges. Then we need to clear these ranges after update. We don't want to see, we want to clear everything here and then reset our form. Okay, so to do that, you know what to do, right? To clear this content, to clear this, and also clear here. We've already written that syntax, sorry. So we want to go and pick it up and then come and fix it. So we want to go here, copy all this. That is so sweet. Copy and paste there. Forget to, darling, love it so much. Paste it. So that is that for the update. Okay, so now if we should go ahead, Zachary Musa, the father is not Yusuf but Ibrahim, or Ibro for short. After updating, it should clear, but I want us to return the success message to convince that. Sorry. Oh, quickly go back here. Perfect. So after that, I want a message box. I'll say data updated successfully. Perfect. I want to return this, and after clearing the contents in the various ranges, I want to return that. Perfect. Zachary Musa, the father is now no more Zachary Musa, but what? Hebrew. Sorry, it's not Zachary Musa, Aziz Musa, but Hebrew, right? So let's update. Perfect. So let's confirm that. Okay, Aziz Hebrew is perfect. It's now working. So I'm done with our search. There was like I said. Okay, now let's go ahead and then we come back to that. Now the next line of action is now we want to what? Reset our form. Okay, we want to reset our form. So now let's do that. To do that, let's quickly go back to our just go and see. Let's check on that. Okay, so this is the reset, right? Reset means maybe you are type something here. You realize that no, you don't want it. You just have to click on this, then it clears everything. That is what we mean by reset. Okay, let's figure that out. So with that, we only want to clear the ranges, right? So let's go ahead and do that. So we say, let's go to the create another subroutine, sub procedure, sub. We say data reset. Perfect. So if we are going to clear everything, then so it means we just need this, right? Copy this. Okay. Control C to copy. Control V to paste. Perfect. Now let's minimize this. Save our workspace. Minimize that. So with this, like I said, we are only clearing the ranges. We assume we are typing something and then we decided not to go ahead and do that. So we just have to click on that and it clears everything for us. Right click and then you go to assign macro, data reset. Choose the right thing. Data reset. Reset. Okay, so blah 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 blah. Oh, it's not needed. Okay, then I want to reset my phone. It's done. Oh, that is that. Then it clears everything. You just have to clear the content there. Okay. Now the close. We need to close our workbook after everything. Just have to close it, and then from there. So that one, I think with just one line of code, we should be able to go. We should be good to go. Okay. So we're going to create another subroutine for that. So say sub close form, right? Close, sorry, form. So we say what? This workbook, sorry. We just control G, this workbook, then type it over dot close. Perfect. This should close the workbook for us. If not, or it should just close the window and then we go ahead and close it by ourselves. So let's just go ahead and assign that to this one. We call it what was the name? Close form. Okay, we select it and then click on OK. Close this. You want to save our work? Okay, want to save our work. Form is closed. Perfect. Then we go ahead and close that. So we are done. So let's go back to our work. Project 8. Okay, so everything is now intact. But like I said, whenever we search, we want this to hide, right? It should be an option. We want it to hide. So let's just go ahead and then we set it to true. That is why it's now showing. Let's quickly go back to our syntax of F11. Go to search. Oh, let's search. Now we are okay. Now I don't want to keep. Let's keep it on the click on the call of this macro. It means I want us to use it immediately. Call. So let's put it here. So we want to set it to false. MSO false. Okay. So it means on search. Okay. Okay. So let's search. Abu Salisu. Let's search that. Not visible. Why is it showing? Set it to false, right? Search. Set it to false. False. Why? Let's figure that out. Sheet one of shapes add button not visible so got MSO false. Oh, I only copied it. We should just cut it. We don't want it here. That is the problem. Okay. So I want to reset my phone. I hope you just saw what I did. I just copied it. So it will try hiding it from the beginning because at the beginning it says hide. And when it gets to the end, it's saying true there. So it will just within this, you know how macros can run faster, it will just hide and show. So but you wouldn't see that unless we use the F8 key. That's when you can see it. And so it's now hidden. So after doing everything, let's assume after updating, and see that after updating, let's say Aziz Salisu. Confused name, so God. After updating, we want to show it, but we want to show the ad again. See that it's not showing. We want after updating, we want to show. So let's just go ahead and do that. You can do that, right? After updating, you want to show the ad button. So sorry. Let's just quickly go back to our syntax. After update, I want to show. So I just copy this and we go to update. Update. Even after deleting, we want to show it. Okay, after deleting, we want to show it. So we put it here. Control V. Then we set it to MSOC2. After deleting, we want to show it. Then after update as well, we want to show it here too. Perfect. Then after reset, we want to show it. So we just so that it doesn't sorry MSO. Perfect. Good. So now let's go ahead and perfect. It's now showing. Perfect. So when we search, let's check something. Okay. When we search Abu Sali Suetin, okay, let me see. Now we can delete Razak. We are deleting Razak. Let's confirm that. Okay, Razak search. After deleting Razak Abu, we want to show now. Perfect is now there. Data deleted successfully. Perfect. That's cool, man. Everything is working right. Now the next line of action is what's next? What's next? Let's check something. Perfect. Now there's no need be really go ahead. So let's close our workbook. We are done. Now let's launch it again. Close it. Launch it. Perfect. Now this brings us to the end of cell-based user form. So with this, you can equally collect data using this type of cell-based form, not always the other one. So we are now going deep into that one too. Start it from the scratch, and then to the end. We're going to add all these tips. You know, all those buttons are already there for us. We're just going to pick them, then write the syntax to just control them. Okay, so which is going to be just easy as anything can be easy. Now, to your assignment here is this. I would want you to validate this data for us. Make sure the user enters the full name, date of birth, at least all the details. If the user fails to enter this, the details the user shouldn't be able to submit the data. Okay, I would want you to do that for me. Validate all that. Okay, so validate that. It should be just a walk on the park. Very simple. So I say thank you very much for watching. Until our next lesson, say bye for now.